Our first speaker this evening is Greg Pasquale of the Food and Commercial Workers Union, Local 1500. Thanks.
Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's safe, taking care of our families and doing whatever we need to do just to be real cautious out there with everything that's going on. Special thank you to all the frontline workers, all of our medical people, our nurses, everybody out there that's dealing with this. So a little bit about me. I am the union delegate for UFCW Local 1500. Our union goes as far north as Rhinebeck, New York, handling the tops in Rhinebeck. We go into Manhattan all the way out to the end of Long Island. My area is from Rhinebeck to Dobbs Ferry, so I am handling Dutchess County, northern Westchester, and Putnam. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to address tonight, I was looking back at, we've had, I believe, 7 weeks now of this craziness and how everything has changed, what our need as a union was 7 weeks ago, what it has come to now, and things that should be addressed. The workers in the store, I cover 2,200 members in 19 stores. So I have a very good feel dealing with all 3 counties of what's going on here. So let me start with the latest issue that we're having in the stores. Last week, when the mask mandate came out, this all of a sudden turned into a very serious situation in a lot of our grocery stores. It came down to, we've had customer fights in the store, in the parking lot, people trying to address other people with wearing masks. We've had customers go after our members in the stores. This has become our #1 concern. We've stressed to these companies that we have to get security in these buildings, especially in the parking lot. Some companies are taking advantage of this, are addressing it, and they are putting security on the sidewalks, monitoring how many people come into the building. They're monitoring if you're wearing a mask. They will address it. They will not let you in the building if you're not wearing a mask. So that is the concern, the latest concern. We've dealt with all of the issues as far as PPE in the stores. We've done as far as hand sanitizers, gallons of hand sanitizers that we've secured through some of our electeds that have a very good connection with Governor Cuomo, who did supply us with a lot of hand sanitizer that was delivered to the stores through us. Masks, anything that we could get our hands on, we're delivering to the stores. The stores have, I have to say, the companies that we have under our jurisdiction have done the right thing. They have pushed, if they needed masks, they know they can call on us. If they need hand sanitizer, we have more, but our job is to just go around and really make sure that these people have it in the building and not that we're just hearing anything that, oh yeah, the companies, we're not quite taking the company's word for it. Let's put it that way. So, with this being said, some companies were very quick to react as far as plexiglass, putting the plexiglass up on the registers. Some companies were a little slower to react. We pushed them as hard as we could. It was great having plexiglass at the register, but what about the service desk? What about the pharmacies? What about the shop from home departments? And these were some of the little things that a couple of weeks ago, that was an issue that we did address. One of the things now that I'm finding, and I know I'm bouncing all over the place here with the 7 weeks, but the stress issue in the stores now has become a serious issue with 7 weeks of this. With the, a lot of people, just the not being sure in the store, going to work every day is stressful enough, but now with the customer issues on top of that, it's putting people over the top. The companies have been great with the COVID pay, no issues as far as letting people go out, no issues whatsoever. The COVID pay is great, but now we're starting to rename it as fair COVID pay. The COVID pay was great when it started, but we might have to adjust a little bit, and that's our next concern that we're going to go and address with some of our elected officials. So, the guidelines that the state and the federal government have put out, the companies have been very good with it. I have no issues there. Our concern is, are our members being allowed anything that they might need from the companies? We're getting no stress, nothing back from the companies. You know, as far as a couple of weeks ago when it was masks, were they mandated, were they not mandated? No issues from our companies. I know I'm kind of jumping all over, but the main thing that this union is after is, are the companies following all the guidelines, all the procedures that they have to in the stores? And it's so far been very good. Back to the customers, that's our number one concern right now. Customers in the stores, with violent customers. And I'm not afraid to say it. I've seen fights, and we're not talking about down in Westchester. We're talking about in Beekman, New York, you know, with fights where the police had to be called because customers are brawling in the parking lot. You know, that's an issue. So that's our concern right now, the mask issue with the customers and the way the customers are treating our members in the stores. So that's about all I have. I know I'm all over the place, but, you know, any questions, I'm here.